Hello my beautiful creators, Life Path 3. Welcome my empresses. Let's see what this week has in store for you. Now whenever you find this reading is when it's meant for you, so I'm stopping putting dates on them because, you know, when it drops, if you're here and you're listening to it, that's perfect. But whenever you get this, it's when you're meant to hear it. So there you go. First card for the week, the Judgment card. What else do we have for you this week? The Two of Wands. Interesting. The Ten of Swords. Ooh. And the Seven of Swords. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to get into a more reflective mood, I feel, this week for you, my creators. I feel that the Judgment card, first of all, is the Major Arcana card that begins. And these are not Major Arcana. But I feel that it's having you reflect on something. I feel that you are in a reviewing mode, an awakened mode. You're planning for the future, but you're also looking at what's ended, what was no longer working, and the negative energies that were maybe around you at that time. It's always important to look back, especially if you're planning to move forward. You've got to decide what you're going to keep and what you're going to discard. And I know a lot of people say never look back, but I like to take stock of the things that I want to have with me and the things that I do not want to have with me. I think it's an important part of, I don't know, the course of moving on, of going forward, right? It's just like if you're eating some food and you don't like it, well, you're not just going to keep eating it. You're going to put it in a file and go, yeah, I don't like that, and I should remember that, you know? And yeah, while it's perceived as negative when you're saying that, you also now know that it's not going to give you any pleasure to keep repeating that, so you don't. Okay, so you have the 5. Yeah, that's right. I feel that it's seeing all sides. The 5 for me, the 5 of Swords, is always seeing both sides of the story. I always say this to everybody every time I read for them. It's the 5 of Swords is always like there's a winner, there's a loser. But it was always said that depending on which side of the war you were on, you were always figuring you were on the winning team, right? You were the one that's right. So I feel that that's what the 5 of Swords is. Which side are you on? Who's winning? Who's losing? It's all a matter of perspective. So you got to look at it as a whole, right? By looking at saying, well, which faction of a war is right or wrong? Well, it depends on which side you are on. So it's seeing all sides of the situation. So I feel that you are now seeing all sides of everything that you've been through. Okay? And it is going to help you take the lead. That's the card of clarifying. It's going to help you decide, yeah, and break away from restrictions. So it's absolutely that. This looks like a little pocket of negativity, but it's a pocket that you're looking at, and I feel that you're looking at it for a sense of education, for educational purposes. Actually, you're going, okay, he is looking this way, he is looking this way, okay, away from this stuff here, he's looking that way, away from there, away from these things. And that's what it's you are looking away from that. Okay, this is planning. He is looking away, away, away. You're looking at the big picture. And you are in judgment mode. Judgment mode, like I said, is judgment mode, in case I'm not saying that properly, is about reviewing, releasing, changing, and moving on. It's a rite of passage, and I feel that's what you're doing right now, in this week. Okay? If you haven't done it, that's what you may be busy doing this week, and that's okay. We all need to do it. I feel that it's like cleaning a room, deciding what you're going to keep, deciding what you're not going to keep. So what's Spirit's advice to you this week concerning this? Let's see. Let's take a look. See the truth. Even if it's painful, see the truth in the situation. And that's the 3 is always that way. Because seeing the truth, especially when it's something that's not really great, it's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. See where you can take some of that and build an inspired idea from it. Get inspiration from stuff that didn't work. There's the 2 again. And start planning. And the 3rd card went down. Oh! Trying not to fall off my chair. Alright, yeah. Okay. The one thing they are mentioning, and I will put it in, and of course, that's why it was so difficult, and that's why it fell to the ground, is not to get caught in negative energies of this. When you are looking back on things, don't stay stuck in the darkness of that energy. Okay? You are only looking back right now to get some great educational wisdom from it. Okay? You're planning on new things, not old things. You're not getting stuck in that energy. That is not where you want to be. As easy as it would be, because imagine, you're thinking, let's say, of a heartbreak. This is just an example. You're thinking of a heartbreak, how that went wrong. It makes you feel awful, right? But instead of staying there, which this is a real danger of happening, and then going down a road that you really don't want to, you should think of what went wrong with that relationship and what does that mean for me? What do I want instead? Bright idea, okay? Ideas of what do you want instead. If it was somebody who was selfish, you want somebody that's giving. It's giving you that inspired thought. You're now making a list of the things you know that will help you stay in that relationship, okay? And you start planning on that, right? The world becomes yours again. So it's important, planning stages. The 2 here is a lot about contemplating and thinking innovatively, and it is very important for you to remember to do that this week. It's all about thinking innovatively about everything that's been going on. Okay? So keep it positive, keep it going in the right direction. You're moving on. You're starting something new for sure, because you're just right at the end step here where you're just clearing everything out and you're starting with a fresh canvas. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings, my beautiful creatives. Keep it uplifting, light, and truthful. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.